Okay, Panzer J back with the Italian turn in Operation Live and Let Die, officially turn 8.6. So Italy is going to engage in a combat move this turn, but they're not going to war. They are simply going to come over and annex Albania, and that is done without any declaration of war, without any income increase for any other power in the game. So they're staying out of the general conflict and just going ahead and annexing Albania this turn. So that'll be it for combat moves. So now we can go to our tech rolls. And Italy has two major factories in northern Italy. So for tech right now, Italy has one tech on the chart, and that's stage 3 wartime economy. So we're going to go for that. And I think our second roll is going to be for long-range aircraft. So we need a 7 or higher for both. So let's go ahead with wartime economy first. And we get a 1. So not good for Italy. And then long-range aircraft, a 5. Didn't hit there either. So my absolute horrendous tech rolls for the Axis continue. So nothing for Italy with tech. So now let's move on to purchases. So they have $11 to spend this turn. They had saved $1, and then their usual 10 they collect. So they're going to buy a naval transport for 7, a militia for 2, that's 9, and then they're going to go ahead and save the other $2. So then for the combat move, the transport that is here in this fleet in Sea Zone 50 is going to pick up this mountain infantry in Sicily, come over here to 51, and drop that mountain infantry off in Albania. So now that is annexed for the fledgling Italian Empire. And that is it for combat moves. So now for non-combat, the Italians are going to strategically rail 2 infantry in northern Italy down to, I don't even want to try to pronounce it, down here in this, the boot of Italy, that southern Italian territory with Taranto down there. Okay, so they strategically railed those 2 infantry down. Then 1 mountain infantry in Rome is going to move up to northern Italy. And I also knocked over this other Italian infantry. So there we go. So in Italy, you're going to have an infantry and a mountain infantry in northern Rome, or in northern Italy, 3 militia in Rome, and then 2 infantry in that southern Italian territory. Okay, and that is it. No non-combat movements in Africa. So for unit placement, we're going to go ahead and place our new naval transport in Sea Zone 50 with that fleet. So now that fleet consists of a battleship, a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, 3 destroyers, a torpedo boat destroyer, 2 regular subs, 3 coastal subs, and a naval transport. And then the militia is going to go down in Abyssinia. So now Abyssinia has 2 militia, a cavalry, an infantry, and a fighter. And that's going to be it for the Italians. They are going to collect their $10, so that will give them $12 to spend on turn number 9. And then just 2 other quick things based on Fighting Irish's last video. He had built a railroad, laid down some track here in the Congo leading into Sudan. I don't have any of the railroad track markers, so this flipped over roundel is just signifying the railroad. And then the other thing was, he had mentioned he didn't believe that the German sub that I had got from my Vichy rolls could be moved to Sea Zone 49 here, because those aren't actual German ports. So I just went ahead and moved it to the nearest German port, which would be here in Sea Zone 34. So no big deal. So my opponents can go ahead and update the map accordingly. And that should be it for the Italians here on turn number 8. turn things back over to Fighting Irish for the US and KMT. And I'll see you guys for Germany 9.1.